This is a story of what the computer repairman saw and of questions it asks around secrecy and a sitting president.
And he kind of sarcastically said, Biden, like kind of expecting me to know who he was.
John Paul McIsaac was handed a laptop for repair by Hunter Biden, son of Joe, in the months before the 2020 election. John Paul, who's visually impaired, showed us some of the content he kept. The addiction struggles of the president's son are well documented, but it's not images of drug taking or self-made pornography that's raising questions, as much as the email traffic.
The announcement of my guy's upcoming travels. Now, my guy, Hunter refers to his father as my guy, or the chairman, or the big guy.
Emails appear to suggest that Biden Jr. was used for access to Biden Sr. when he was vice president and his son was on the board of a Ukrainian energy company.
Why did he lie to the American people? Because he was fully aware of his son's business dealings. He was a tool of those dealings.
It's a computer repair shop that 2 years ago was the starting point for a story that had the look of a pre-election scandal. It was reported by the New York Post, but the tale that emerged from Wilmington, Delaware, hometown of the Bidens, didn't travel as far as it might have. John Paul McIsaac handed the laptop to the FBI. It warned Facebook and Twitter of the potential for Russian disinformation ahead of the election. The tech companies then restricted the laptop story on their platforms. Joe Biden's Republican opponents call it election suppression. The laptop and its contents had already triggered their plans for an investigation.
This evidence raises troubling questions about whether President Biden is a national security risk and about whether he is compromised by foreign governments.
The story of the laptop that landed here comes with quotes from the president. Joe Biden was a candidate when it first came to light before the last election. He dismissed it then as disinformation, a Russian plant. He's also said that he's never had discussions with his son about any of his overseas business dealings. It's the story that stalks the Bidens still. Republicans now have a majority in the House of Representatives that opens the door to an investigation once closed. They saw injustice at a would-be scandal undersold. Now they see opportunity to sell it once more. James Matthews, Sky News, in Wilmington, Delaware.